Good morning, everybody. Day after Halloween, I'm still dressed as my Halloween costume with my hair. Today, we're talking weight loss. The number one thing people are looking for. I want to lose some weight. How do I do it? But not only how do I do it, but how do I do it and keep it off? So, any short term diet or anything that you're doing right now to maybe cheat the system will never work. God didn't design it that way, and He won't let it happen. If you want to lose weight, and actually keep it off, you have to get your body the proper nutrients and treat it right and feed it and fuel it. So that way, when you actually lose the weight, it actually still has the fuel to function. Because when you lose the weight, you're depriving it of something. When you're doing a crash diet, and eventually the body's going to say, hey, I need these nutrients or I'm going to shut off. So it goes into a fight or flight mode, and then all of a sudden you start eating those foods again, and then you put on the weight, and then usually even more weight. So when you stick to our plan, again, come on to our website, oneingredientlife.com, and then start here, follow the map. But I just want to talk about this weight loss and how this works. You're going to be able to lose weight on a dime. So let's say you want to lose 10 pounds. You're naturally going to just lose weight and get to your proper weight when you eat clean food. It'll just happen. But once you get to a certain spot, if you want to lose weight or put on muscle, you can instantly do it. So I can do this at any moment just by playing with my macros. So the macros are proteins, fats, and carbs. The proteins are always going to stay the same, 90 to 100% of your target weight. But then the two fuel sources, fats and carbs, are what are going to change your body composition. The other thing that's going to happen too is if you look at my face, all of my inflammation is gone. So people have come up to me and like, Cal, how much weight have you lost? And I'm like, honestly, I haven't really lost that much weight. I've just lost all the inflammation in my body, and the whole composition of my face has changed. So when you put that clean food in, not only are you going to lose weight, but your whole face and your body is just going to change once that inflammation gets out of it as well. And you're going to, all of a sudden, you're going to have pictures of yourself and you're like, God dang, I actually look pretty good in that picture. You're actually going to be proud of who's in those pictures. So many people I know is like, I don't want to take pictures. And I didn't either. I hated taking pictures because I could see the inflammation in those pictures. I could just see the pain in the eyes of that person in those pictures. Now when I take pictures, I'm like, freaking proud of that person, man. That guy's busting his ass, and he's on the right track, and he's on a longevity track. He's not on a short-term track. So this is going to be the long-term play when you eat clean food. And when you follow our plan for 30 days, you clean out your system, you will no longer crave those crappy foods. So if you're like, I can't stop eating this, I can't stop eating that, that will all go away. It'll absolutely all go away if you just stick to 30 days. You know, your life is how many days long? I mean, just think of how many days are in your life. Just take 30 days of those and say, hey, I'm just going to commit to myself and clean up my system and actually get it. I'm going to factory reboot my body in 30 days. So basically coming out of the factory, and now we can pick and choose what our body craves by putting in the clean foods, and then it starts craving those clean foods. If you start putting in chemicals again, it's going to start craving those. And those will always trump the clean foods because those food companies are brilliant. They know what they're doing. They're putting in certain things in there that are going to make you come back and eat their food, because if they don't eat their food, then they're out of a job. So very simple. So on this, losing weight, the fats and the carbs are your two levers that you play with. So when you have your macro set and you're happy where you're at, and you say, hey, you know what, I want to lose 5 pounds this week. Not a problem. We're going to lower our carbs just a little bit, but we're going to increase our fats a little bit. So we're still getting our calorie intake is still coming in. We're not depriving our body. So now we're going to lose that weight and we're going to be satisfied. And then once we get there, then we can level out our macros again and just sustain there. That's all you have to do. It is so simple. We make this so complicated. If you just hit these macros, and then I want to bulk up. Perfect. Let's beef up our carbs, lower our fats a little bit, and then you're going to bulk up. And you can do it on a dime. You can just pivot. When you have the foundation set, you are in full control of this. And then you get your body into the proper alignment to where you want. And then again, you can pivot at any moment. So again, just take 30 days of your life. Say, hey, I'm in control. The food's not in control anymore. I'm in control of my life for 30 days, and be unbelievable what happens, the transformation. Look at my transformation. This isn't fake. This isn't a pill. This is the right way. This is not a shortcut. This is your life. Let's frickin' rock today.